And welcome back. Are you looking for the highest standard of care for an older member of your family? Our next guest may be able to point you in the right direction. Here with more from the Hospice of Charleston, welcome Greg Mason and Shannon Paulney. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, first of all, explain hospice care for those who may not know.
Well, hospice care is a specialized form of in-home care for patients that have a life-limiting illness.
Okay.
They've made a decision with their physician as well as their family members that they're going to be seeking out palliative measures versus curative measures. They're seeking to really kind of spend those last days being focused on a spiritual aspect, social, emotional, and we help prepare them for that beyond just the medical
That's
piece.
right. That's your specialty, kind of covering everything.
Absolutely.
In the 11th hour, I guess you could say.
Right. And also, the real thing that people seem to enjoy is that they're able to stay at home for their care, rather than a hospital that's kind of a sterile environment. They're home with their loved ones, and the surroundings are
And that has to make a big difference, too, in that care. Now, there's also some confusion sometimes about who pays for hospice care. How is that paid for?
Well, hospice is paid for if you have a Medicare benefit, you're set. That hospice benefit is included in your Medicare, Medicaid as well, and then private insurances, some private insurances as well. You really have to look for that benefit within your private insurance.
Very nice. And tell us a little bit of background about Hospice of Charleston and a little bit of history of your company, because this is a solid company. Been around for a little bit.
Long time. We started as a grassroots movement in '78.
Yeah.
Went on in '82, I think, is when they became certified and actually started practicing hospice in the Charleston area, and we have just kind of went through it since then. And then in, I believe it was 2006,
correct,
we opened our inpatient unit, which is the first in the area,
right,
and that has been a real asset to serving our patients and our community.
Now, we touched on it just a little bit ago about the care in the home. What services do you provide in home?
Well, within the hospice benefit, someone has to them a medical director who partners up with their family physician.
Okay.
They don't lose their family physician, but they now have a partner in that. They also receive a case manager in their home, which is a registered nurse. We have personal care aides that help assist with those personal care needs throughout their day. They have a social worker, they have our wonderful chaplains, and then they have a whole slew of volunteers that they can utilize to just kind of increase that quality support, allow them a break, allow them an opportunity to have someone to run errands, provide some light housekeep, anything that's going to provide a little extra support.
And that comfort. Yeah, Greg, can you expand on your role with hospice?
Well, the spiritual aspect is probably one of the more important. It's not just because I'm a chaplain.
Right.
The Journal of Palliative Care had done a study, and the #1 discussed topic with any of our disciplines was spirituality in one form or the other. And that's what a lot of people are doing at this time of life. When we're facing a terminal illness, whether we're the patient or the family, we kind of reevaluate our belief systems and how we kind of view everything, and we kind of do an inventory of ourselves, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just been documented that people that are comfortable in the spiritual aspect of their life, their pain control's better, they have a better just process of going through their terminal illness. So we try to meet their needs wherever they are at. If we aren't able to do that, if they're of a faith that they need to get connected with another clergy, we'll facilitate that for them.
So important, yeah. Especially, you know, and also you also deal with community outreach. Shannon, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh, absolutely. One of the focuses of Hospice of Charleston is to really to be in the community, to provide that education. We understand that hospice and palliative care is still, you know, what you would consider kind of a baby in the medical world. It's still just up and coming. So we try and be at places like Flowertown. We have a wonderful children's bereavement camp that will be happening October 8th through the 9th, Shannon's Hope, which is specific for children 6 through 15 years of age. We also have our hospice golf tournament that we raise money for funding for families that may come to us with no insurance.
So doing so much good outside, too, of the hospice care that you do. Now, if somebody's interested in finding out more, what's the best thing they should do? Go to your website or give you a call?
We'd appreciate a phone call because a lot of families don't realize that we can just come out and provide just a friendly evaluation. We also are always looking for volunteers to help assist us within Hospice of Charleston and assist our patients and families to receive better support.
All right, definitely. And, you know, check out the website. It's a very good website, wealth of information. I'll have a link to that on our website, abcnews4.com. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, money left to you by a passing member of your family may also come with a lot of added stress. Next, how you can cut through the financial red tape when dealing with a will. Stay with us.